Welcome to Module 2. In this module, we're reviewing the forms provided by the Department of Labor for family medical leave situations. This form, entitled Notice of Eligibility and Rights and Responsibilities, is the form that a supervisor completes when an employee indicates that he or she needs to take family medical leave. Let's go ahead and walk through the form. When an employee says that he or she is taking a leave, you want to first off complete Part A to indicate whether or not the employee is eligible for leave. You're going to, of course, list the employee's name and your name as the supervisor and the date that the form is being completed. You're going to indicate here the date that you were informed that the employee needed to take leave and the date that the leave is to begin, and then the various reasons for the leave are listed here, so you're going to check off whichever one applies. If it's due to the employee's own serious health condition, the birth of a child, etc. The notice is to inform you that, and it says, are eligible for family medical leave, are not eligible for family medical leave. This section is vital for the supervisor to complete correctly. So please contact Human Resources for any guidance if you're not sure if an employee is eligible or not for family medical leave. The employer is required by law to inform the employee whether or not he or she is eligible for family medical leave. So it is very important that we get this form to the employee in a timely fashion. It indicates down here that if you have any questions, contact. Feel free to list Molly Fern or Regina McCurdy, whichever employee relations manager handles your vicariate. We're happy to handle any questions an employee has about family medical leave. It also says, or view the family medical leave poster located in your labor law posters have a section about family medical leave. So if you have that poster in your lounge, you certainly can indicate that also. Part B of the form is the Rights and Responsibilities section. It states here, in order for us to determine whether your absence qualifies as family medical leave, you must return the following information to us by. So we're asking the employee to return the healthcare provider form back to us within the 15 calendar days. So that's why it indicates here that a date's needed, so the employee has a deadline. So normally you're going to give this form to the employee along with giving them the form 380E or 380F, depending on the reason for the leave. Then it states here, sufficient certification to support your request for family medical leave, a certification form that sets forth the information necessary to support your request is or is not enclosed. So we normally are going to enclose that form WH380E or F for the employee to take to his or her doctor or her family member's doctor to get that sufficient certification for family medical leave. There's also indication here other information is needed, such as documentation for military family leave. If an employee has an active military service member taking leave, please contact Human Resources. That is a special circumstance and will guide you through the FMLA process for that person. It does indicate here that if the leave does qualify as family medical leave, that the employee has certain responsibilities. The ones that you want to complete are the second one that indicates you'll be required to use your available paid, it says sick, vacation, and or other leave. We do require that an employee taking leave for his or her own serious health condition uses his or her sick leave and has paid that sick leave. So we could indicate here a check mark for sick leave. Employees taking leave for family members are sometimes also eligible to use their own sick leave. So please contact Human Resources and we'll determine if that employee is eligible to use his or her sick leave when caring for a family member. It does indicate here that while you're on leave, you will be required to furnish us with periodic reports of your status. If the employee is taking a lengthy leave, this is a very helpful tool to let you know exactly how the employee is progressing in their recovery. So you are entitled to ask for weekly reports, biweekly reports, whatever you feel is reasonable. And then it states here, if the circumstances of your leave change and you're able to return to work earlier than the date indicated on the form, you'll be required to notify us at least 2 work days prior to the date you intend to report to work. So it lets the employee know to give you some notice if they're able to come back early. If the employee does seem to be eligible for family medical leave, then we do want to give them some information about the 12 weeks of unpaid leave and how it will be calculated. It indicates here you have a right under family medical leave for up to 12 weeks in a 12-month period calculated as, you're going to indicate here a rolling 12-month period measured backward from the date of any FMLA leave usage. That is how we calculate all family medical leave. And then it indicates here that if you need any information about your sick or vacation leave to please refer to. That way you can indicate who the bookkeeper might be if the employee has a question regarding how much sick leave he or she has. That's helpful information for the employee to have. And down at the bottom is an important statement. It states here, once we obtain the information from you as specified above, we will inform you within 5 business days whether your leave will be designated as family medical leave and count towards family medical leave entitlement. So you do want to indicate there your name and phone number, because it's very important that the employee is informed that quickly about whether or not he or she's eligible for family medical leave. That's required by law. So if you have any concerns about that, please feel free to contact Human Resources. Thanks for listening. We hope this has been helpful.